Welcome to the Curate Your Life podcast with Demetria, where we focus on curating your life and your image from the inside out. I want to say a little bit about that sentence, the curating your life and your image from the inside out. My mission in my practice is to help women figure out and get past the things that are holding them back from the life that they want to live. I truly believe if you have the power to dream it and imagine it, you have the power to create it, whatever it is. New career, new relationship, improved relationship with your significant other or family, coworkers, children, siblings, whoever. Better health, more time to travel, start a foundation. Whatever it is, it's possible. So that's what I mean by curate your life. Decide what you want your life to look like, who you want to be, what you want to do, where you want to be, who and what you want to be surrounded by, and what you want to feel like. Get that picture clear in your head and then start working on making it happen. And the question that everyone goes to is how. And that's the hardest part to comprehend, is that you don't know the how. You won't know the how. That is part of the doing. That is curating and figuring it out. Figuring out what tools you need, what skills you need, what mindset you need, what actions you need to take, and bringing in and doing all of those things. And just as importantly, figuring out and understanding what you don't need and what you have to stop doing, or what will get in the way of your success, and eliminating those things. And along the way, you'll encounter obstacles, big and small, real or imagined, that you will have to overcome to get to your goal. And they will seem very real and big and insurmountable. But what I'm here to tell you is that if you take it one step at a time, one day at a time, there is only one obstacle that you can't overcome, and that is giving up. You can take a break. You can take what may seem like to you and others, although you really shouldn't be worried about others, what may seem like a very long time. You can tweak your goal a bit for good reasons that you decide ahead of time. But no matter what, if you don't give up, you will succeed. You have to be laser focused on your goal and intentional about what your days and weeks look like. You can't just say, well, I hope to write a book one day, and then go about your life and never spend any time writing. But we do that. We dream about having a job that we love, that feels exciting and fulfilling to us, and we never send out one resume to make a change or ask our boss if we can work on a new project. We dream about having that great guy in a wonderful relationship while we sit at home and watch Lifetime movies, making no effort to meet people or expand your circle. And I will tell you that it is very rare that the prize, the thing that you want, is just going to fall into your lap. You have to work for it. We may see somebody, most of the time it's celebrities, who seem to be an overnight success, but what we don't see is the work they put in, the years that they've tried and tried again, and they fail over and over and over. And it's like the duck that we see gliding along effortlessly across the water, but her little feet are going like crazy underneath the water. So that's the work that it takes. You have to put in the work day in and day out and stay focused on the goal. And I want to tell you a story about my little brother who had a dream of becoming a fireman. And he worked really, really hard to make it happen. He put in the work. He put in a lot of work. So he worked as a volunteer firefighter for 2.5 years before he became a firefighter. But before that, he earned his EMT certification while working another job. And then he became a volunteer firefighter. And then he got hired as an EMT. and he worked as an EMT for about another year before he was hired as a firefighter. And guess what? After he was hired, he still had about 3 months of training and earning the job, I think, as a cadet before he was a full-fledged firefighter. Oh, and he's a dad. So he didn't just decide to be a firefighter, get hired, and land on the calendar. Okay, I don't know if they really have a calendar, but he is handsome enough to be on the calendar, and he's taken, so let's focus on the message. He had a goal, and he didn't quit until he achieved that goal. And that happened this year. And he may run into somebody and they may ask, hey, what are you up to these days? And he'll say, oh, I started with the fire department. And they'll think, oh, okay, you got a job as a firefighter. But what they won't know, what they won't see is the work that it took to get there. All they see is, oh, he's a firefighter now. They don't know the journey and the work. So it takes a decision. It requires being focused and being committed to your goal day in and day out. And it requires that you not give up. And it's so cliche, but it is very much that old phrase, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So if you're ready to get going, I have tools for you. I have tools to help you. And one specific tool that will help you get going and stay focused on your goal is the Curate Your Life Planner. I created this planner for me and my clients, but I'm making it available to you. It's the Curate Your Life Planner. It's a 90-day undated planner that helps you stay focused on your goals and keeps you taking the steps needed to reach your goal. I designed it to keep your goals top of mind every day. And at the beginning of the planner is a section where you just kind of take the temperature of your life. You see where you stand right now in the major areas of your life. And there are prompts and a section to help you figure out a goal for the next 90 days. And it's one goal, because I want you focused on one goal. And I'm going to have Brian on the podcast to talk about his journey to his job as a firefighter, because he was focused on one thing. He was focused on becoming a firefighter. And now he took other steps and he became an EMT, and he was a volunteer firefighter and did it for free because that's how much he wanted that goal. But he had one goal in mind, and that was becoming a firefighter. So I have you commit to one goal for the 90 days. And the planner is designed to keep it top of mind every day. So weekly, you can take that goal into consideration and think about what you need to do, what you need to get done that week to move you towards that goal. And daily, you take that weekly goal into consideration and think about what you need to do that day, what you need to commit to doing that day to move you towards the weekly goal, which is part of the 90-day goal. And there's a place for daily journaling, because that's what it takes to reach your goal. Focus. And how do you stay focused? You keep your eyes on something. So I have you focus and look at your goal every day and write it out every day, because it keeps it right here, top of mind, and it keeps you focused on it. And so Monday, you write out your goal and you outline your day. And let's say Monday goes off track and it gets away from you and it just kind of goes wild. So guess what? Tuesday morning, you're going to journal about everything that went on Monday, or you can do that Monday night and get it all out. But Tuesday morning, when you're outlining your day, you're going to write your goal down again. So you're back and you're focused on that goal. And you've left Monday and all the things that happened on Monday behind. And you remind yourself what you're working towards and why. And you outline your day focused on that goal. And that's how you keep your goal top of mind. You have to intentionally bring your focus back to it, because the world is going to keep spinning. Things are going to keep happening. But if you have a goal, you have to keep yourself focused on it. You have to plan your days and live them intentionally to reach that goal. So that's what I have for you this week. I want you to know that if there is something that you want in your life, you can have it. You can plan and take the steps and overcome the obstacles that it will take to have the life that you want. If there's something out there that you want, go get it, because nobody's bringing it to you. You have to get up off the couch and you have to go get it. And if you need help, go back to last week's episode and listen to my podcast on your internal belief team and get your cheerleader on point and get your best friend on point and get your accountability partner on point. That's your internal belief team. And if you need help getting that team in shape and keeping that focus and commitment, that's where I come in. That's where Coach T comes in to help you. I help you shape up your internal belief team and keep you focused and committed on your goal. I will be your best friend and your cheerleader and your accountability partner while you're putting all those things together, while you're shaping that up and learning to believe in yourself. So I will put a link to the planner in the show notes. And if you want to continue the conversation with like-minded women who are creating lives they love, come join us in the Curate Your Life Facebook group. Or if you're ready for the tools that will help you build a life that you don't feel the need to escape from, schedule a consultation with me and discover how coaching can benefit you. You'll find those links in the show notes as well. Until next time.